still alive out there? Good.
This is Max
Headroom. Max Headroom. Remember Boy George? Well, oh, me neither. I mean, hey, how you doing? Come on, sit down. What do you say to coffee? Oh, no, I'll get it. Next day, I say, hi. I give him a smile, and he cuts me dead. I don't know where I am with the guy.
Hey, who are you talking to?
What?
Are you cracking up?
Why?
All this mumbling and muttering, you got a head on your shoulders, use it.
When the clock strikes 6:30, babe, time to head for golden light. It's a good time for the great taste dinner at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
You know, people can be really nasty. Only the other day I heard someone say, he's nothing but a robot, covered in makeup.
talks a lot of nonsense.
What a way to talk about the President of America.
Me too.
Just chatting away to Harry back there.
The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari. It's the video system with classics galore, from Space Invaders to cars that roar. A real hip joystick controls the screen. Solaris is hot and Midnight Magic's mean. And one more thing, it's got a special low price, under 50 bucks. 50 bucks? Now isn't that nice? The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari.
Don't facts like that just wipe you out? An Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman,
Irishman and a Scotsman.
and a Frenchman, and an American, and a German, and I think an Australian as well. Okay.
So there was this little Englishman, Irishman, Scotsman, an American, and a German, and possibly an Australian, and I think they were in...
So there was this little Englishman, Irishman, Scotsman, an American, and a German, and possibly an Australian, and I think they were in an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irish...
Go straight to your feet. It's high.
There is always something there to remind me.
It's smooth.
Won't give me that.
Dancing madness is in the groove. Outrageous. Dancing madness, albums new at a store near you.
Das Nünze war in einem deutschen Restaurant.
Ja.
Und der Ober brachte mir eine Suppe. What I want to know is, why aren't more people inventing useful things, like Mr. Bobby Ashimura, who wins our Max Headroom Product of the Month award for coming up with a little attachment you plug into your TV and it warns you that the commercial break is coming by automatically switching off your set for 5 seconds. And here to demonstrate it for us is Mr. Ashimura himself.
Okay, Bob, take it away.
Mario, where are you? It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures. And it's twice the fun when two play at once, because you need all the help you can get. Mario, where are you? Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
Screen
This
is a good idea because it swings around and distracts you on long journeys, so you may soon find out if it works. And if you think that's maddening, so much for the law. And of course, one thing we associate with the law is courts. And courts rhymes with
Swords.
and yes, it takes all
Swords.
to make a world. And the world is full of strange things. And one example of a thing is a bacon slicer, which leads me very neatly into this.
from Atari. Made especially for systems from Atari. A video game that lets you help E.T. get home. Just in time for Christmas. Happy holidays from Atari.
Yes?
Cowards.
Yes,
Cowards.
Isn't that what the military call people who prefer not to kill each other? So it's about time all you cowards came out of the closet and got to know one another. You can all help. If you see a fight starting, get the names and addresses of the people with their hands in their pockets, whistling or walking away. It may be simple, but it's a start. Of all the creatures in the cosmos, how come the moth is so stupid? It hates the light, it only comes out in the dark, and then it spends all night beating itself silly. And where? Against the light bulb. So if any of you Dumbo moths are listening, come out in the day. There's light everywhere.
At Pizza Hut, we make it fast.
We have time for lunch?
We make it hot.
It's gonna be hot, right?
And we make it great.
Hey, making it fast, making it hot, giving it everything we've got. Making your style, give me a smile. Slicing and spicing, teasing, pleasing.
At Pizza Hut, we go all out to make it fast, hot, and delicious.
Making it happen, making your day. Pizza Hut, making it great.
Who was it said that observing the United States is like watching an epic movie? Oscar Wilde?
Woody Allen?
Max Headroom. Just think, they've got an actor for a president, economic advisors called projectionists. Even their latest defense strategy is named after a film, Star Wars. And why pick on that one? Why not something gentler, like Kramer versus Kramer? And of course, everywhere in the world to them is just a theater of operations, except when they're fighting in it. And then it's a theater of war.
And Cool's teaming up with a good balanced breakfast.
Teaming up with Mr. T cereal. It's getting on the team that knows how cool breakfast can be. You get a crispy corn taste with a touch of brown sugar. Teaming up with Mr. T.
It's Cool.
Teaming up with Mr. T. Golden sweet crispy teas. One bite and you're gonna be eating with the team that's teaming up with Mr. T.
It's Cool.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
That tune just the other day, and I got a kind of ringing in my ears, and suddenly I couldn't hear a thing. And I thought, if Beethoven was deaf as a post, how did he know what he was playing? For example, if his piano was out of tune when he played da-da-da-dum, what was the tune he was actually playing in his head? It could have been aga-do, aga.
Oh, Star Wars. It's great in the arcade.
Whoa! TIE fighters! Fireballs! Coming right at me! Watch the laser towers. Aim for the tops. Pick them the cannons. Use the force. They're coming too fast. It's Ray! It's Ray! My shields are gone! All right! I'm going in!
Some game, huh?
Some game!
In a galaxy of video games, there is only one, Star Wars.
You mean you have an Atari video game system, but not Atari Missile Command?
Well, then you must have Defender. Great game. Or a challenge like Star Raiders. What about Yar's Revenge? Well, you gotta have Berserk, right? And Atari Space Invaders, a classic.
You don't? Come on. An Atari system without those games? That's like having a stereo with no hit records.
Toys R Us, kid.
They got a million toys at Toys R Us that she can play with.
Play Parker Brothers Q*bert on your Atari 2600 for just $34.97. Frogger, $28.97. Popeye, $34.97 at Toys R Us. Also available for Atari 5200, Colecovision, and Intellivision. Get in on the Parker trade-in rebate. Buy 2 select Parker cartridges, send proof of purchase and any old cartridge, and get $15 back.
You're a kid, right? Wrong! You're a gorilla being chased by wild warriors. You're playing Amidar, the challenging new home video game. You've outsmarted the warriors and won, right? Wrong! Now you're a paint roller being chased by pigs. Amidar is action-packed like the arcade game and lots of fun. You've won, right? Wrong! You're a gorilla again, only now the game's faster. But you're ready for Amidar, right? Right. From Parker Brothers, the ones to beat.
They think I'm trapped, but I'll escape.
Tunnel Runner, the new video game where you don't look down on the maze. You're in it.
Monster! He's smart, I gotta outsmart him. Oh, he's fast, I gotta be faster.
Tunnel Runner with RAM Plus to mega-charge your Atari VCS for 3 times the excitement.
Right, left. Better check the map. It's the exit to another maze.
Tunnel Runner from CBS Electronics, where the excitement never ends.
I'm not trapped. I'm not trapped.
Atari would like to thank you for taking us into your homes. We wish you all a happy holiday.
You know, the ones with beautifully presented pictures of the latest tank-crushing device or cruise missile on the market. And they have exciting stories about mercenaries and other elite groups of soldiers, how they kill and maim, things we really ought to know about. And isn't it thoughtful that they've written it in an easy-to-understand, no-nonsense language? So ideal for the children who just love to collect them week by week in those charming plastic folders. Now, the publishers say that they are very educational, which makes you wonder just one little thing.
Where the hell did they go to?
World's greatest arcade video games are now the world's greatest home video games. They're only from Atari, and only for systems from Atari, which means that when you play them on an Atari home video game system, you'll see amazing graphics, like this. Thrilling action, like this. It also means that if you try to play them on anything but an Atari system, you'll see something like this.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The first to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot. Batteries not included. He follows the commands you put on the screen, so you get to the dynamite before it explodes. Will you be the one to raise the incredibly accurate zapper and play games like Duck Hunt? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, zapper, control deck, 2 controllers, gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
It's strange, really. I suppose a lot of people are like Windows. So many are...
see-through.
So many...
get smashed.
And so many wander around with a glazed look over them. Are you like a window? Is your life a pain?
Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis bring you Back to the Magic. Back to the Future is the funniest comedy in many summers, says Jack Kroll, Newsweek magazine. Back to the Fantastic. The picture packs a wonderful wallop, Richard Corliss, Time magazine.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Back to the Past.
It's an absolute dream.
Get a grip on yourself.
Back to the Future. Gene Shalit of The Today Show says Back to the Future is a movie for all ages. Back to the Future.
Now playing at a theater near you. Consult your local listings.
Hi. If you want to feel safer in your car, the most popular method is to buy a St. Christopher winning smile.
But why not?
And what most
people like to
do is
hang it in their windscreen.
This
is a
good idea because it swings around and distracts you on long journeys, so you may soon find out if it works. And if you think that's...
Who's
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
He's He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Skeletor is his enemy.
He-Man. Here's He-Man, Skeletor, and Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
You're doomed, He-Man.
Oh, yeah? Watch this action, Dad. Now I have the power.
He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. Castle Grayskull also sold separately from the Masters of the Universe collection from Mattel.
So much for the law. And of course, one thing we associate with the law is courts. And courts rhymes with swords. And yes, it takes all sorts to make a world. And the world is full of strange things. And one example of a thing is a bacon slicer, which leads me very neatly into the...
We're on our way. Rolling down the road to Burger King. Whoa, getting this half fun on a bike that's built for one. Hey. Going for burgers. Woo-hoo. Just can't wait. Those crispy fries will sure taste great.
I can top that. Wow.
What a wacky one-wheel trip. Hey, watch out, you won't slip. Riding high on super wheels, headed for a super meal. Frosty shakes and burgers with french fries on the side. Now it's the unicycle craze and you can have a ball. But don't mess with the unibike that's 7 stories tall. Or you're headed for a fall.
Time to get spinning to Burger King.
Good times are waiting round the bend. A special meal with special friends. Yeah, it's always something special when you're with Burger King.
Of all the creatures in the cosmos, how come the moth is so stupid? It hates the light, it only comes out in the dark, and then it spends all night beating itself silly. And where? Against the light bulb. So if any of you Dumbo moths are listening, come out in the day. There's light everywhere.
You're a starship captain in an asteroid field. Blast the with your lasers or put up your shields. As a missile commander defending your city. If you're not quick enough, they'll show no pity. The invaders won't stop us from the skies they drop. Just keep coming.
3 out-of-this-world games from Atari, the #1 video computer system with more games than any other.
Everyone's gone Atari, the #1 video game.
Excuse me, can somebody give me a cue there, please? Okay. Well, which camera am I working to? Well, if you just tell me, I'll do it. Tim, you want to organize that, please? Can you just do that one simple thing? All right, good. Now we're in business. Yes, I'm sure they'd all love to know Simon Le Bon's favorite color, but what about the more important questions in the world, like who is it that loses that odd shoe you find lying in the gutter? And is it that same idiot who leaves one soaking wet glove stuck on a spike of the park railings? And the funny thing is, it's blue, not the glove. Simon's favorite color.
Hey!
Yes?
You look like a real jerk.
Well, I am a corporate executive.
He stops exciting things from happening.
So what you doing?
Well, Muffy, Buffy, Biff Jr. and I are going on our Sunday drive.
Oh, no, you're not. You're gonna play pole position!
Boy, you can't trust anyone in this business. You know, in a recent show, I suggested a new game show called Stake Your Bedroom Furniture. Well, I'm damned if there isn't a new game show coming out soon on a major network called Stroke the Piece of Furniture. All the contestant has to do is stroke one of the prizes, like a refrigerator, hi-fi system, or video cassette player, in a more loving and sexy way than the hostess, and they get to keep the prize. I'm keeping my mouth shut in future. I don't know what you think about this stuff, but we got to talk to the writer. What? Well, I don't have to do it if I don't want to do it. Who says? Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm very sorry, but I am not going to tell lies, not even little white ones. And certainly I won't be involved with huge, mind-boggling whoppers that make the truth sound like Alice in Wonderland. No, I leave all that to this spot in the show.
My whole life has changed since the award-winning Frogger home video game became so popular. Frankly, I'm swamped by admirers, so to get away from it all, I reach for Frogger. It's a challenge, Ribbit, because the better you are, Ribbit, Ribbit, the harder Frogger is to play. Oops. Ladies first. Do they love me or my Frogger?
Frogger, Sega's arcade game, now a home video game from Parker Brothers, the ones to beat.
You know, being a bit of a celeb, I was invited to a party this weekend. It's being thrown by a bunch of arms dealers. It's a sort of bring-your-own Molotov cocktail party. Now, that's what I like about arms dealers. They're very sociable. They don't mind who they mix with.
Little joke.
Anyway, sounds great. The invitations say I can bring an enemy. And we all have to arrive late, so there's a decent fight over the food. Actually, it's a buffet, but they'll sell you a knife if you want one. You know, it's a pity I can't make it, but I'm addressing a CND meeting that night.
2 more smash hits from Atari.
The centipedes are coming. Get your fingers moving fast, and the spiders out to get you. Do you think that you can blast? The scorpions are dancing and the fleas are like a jet. If you're looking for some action, centipedes, the game to get.
And get Ms. Pac-Man with 4 screens, floating fruit, even pretzels.
Honey, don't you know I'm more than Pac-Man with a bow?
Centipede and Ms. Pac-Man, only from Atari.
Well, sorry, I appear to have a fly in here. Okay, buddy. I can see you. Right, just take it easy. I'll bring you down. That's it. Relax. Wait, you're going around in circles. Oh, I see you've lost a wing. That's tough. Right. Okay, let's try coming in a bit slower this time, huh? Hold it. No, throttle back. Throttle back. Left rudder. You're diving too steep. You're never gonna make it. Would be an air traffic controller.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
I was always popular, but this,
Oh, it's really
weird. Oh, I heard a hmm from upstairs. Yes, you didn't like that, did you?
When it comes to space games, nobody compares to Atari.
Excuse me, have you compared them to Intellivision?
Intellivision?
Sure, they've got great space games, like Intellivision Space Battle.
I didn't know.
And now there's Space Armada and the incredible Astro Smash.
I didn't know.
Here, compare for yourself. Intellivision Space Games from Mattel Electronics. Once you compare, you'll know.
Straight jacket. Straight jacket.
Which of you Magic experts has created the toughest game for Atari's video system?
Demon attack!
Whoa there, Fire Breath.
You not good enough for demon attack! You invincible! I'm winning! Good work, Voltar. Demon attack really is tough. Magic's Demon Attack. Intellivision version, coming soon.
Yeah, all right. It's the Max Cornelius Headroom show where the pace is hot and the sounds are not. So watch this and put some pep in your step, some cut in your strut, roll in your stroke, glide in your stride, slick, and some burn up in your tune-up. Yeah. Well, I sit here and work out what I'm talking about.
These
Chuckle.
videos are all very well, but I'm a classical music person, as I think you know. That's why I love to watch the better class of TV ads, the one that use real music. J.S. Bach wrote some beautiful pieces for the cigar. And how about... Oh, lovely. Yeah, good old Dvorak. What a bread salesman. And I have to smile when I see you more ignorant people in record shops asking for the pure wool music and the deodorant tune. Of course, being a bit of an expert, I have a different problem. Last week I had to stand in a sweet shop and sing the whole of Handel's Messiah because I'd forgotten the name of my favorite chocolate bar. But to smile. There it is. Actually, the golf lessons are going incredibly well. Backswing coming along, approach shots to the green coming along. Putting still needs some work on it, but it's getting there. 9 out of 10.
Well, maybe we could get over to show you
Oh. No, don't go away, because I got something really great to show you. Now, I know these videos are very good, but you can have too much of a good thing, and your mind can sort of OD on them. So really, they can be dangerous. And so, by way of a change, here's something you must not miss. It's unique. I don't believe it's ever been seen on TV before because I brought it in myself today. And it's totally different. It's a rare film of how golf balls are made. Just look at this.
If you own Colecovision, you already own a powerful state-of-the-art computer that gives you the arcade experience with the newest arcade games like Donkey Kong Jr., Looping, Pepper 2, Time Pilot, Mr. Do, Space Fury, Frontline, arcade controls like Turbo, the Roller Controller, and new Super Action Sports. And soon you'll plug in Atom, the revolutionary Colecovision family computer module with new super games, keyboard, and printer. Colecovision, the only system you'll ever need.
Why does he do it? Why does he do it to me? He says to me, Max, who do you want on your show that's really fascinating and really special? So I say, easy. Severiano Ballesteros. He can come on and talk about golf. And Tim says, who is he? Who is he? He's only won the U.S. Masters, the Dunhill Masters,
The British Open, the French Open, and the Spanish Open.
Need I go on? And Tim says, he's not interesting enough. Can you believe that? Listen, if he's not interesting, I'd like to know who is. That other fellow, what's his name? Wigan. Yeah, that's him. Wagon, that's him. He had Princess Anne on. Now, what does she know about golf? Can you play golf on horseback? Of course you can. And that other man, Perkinson, they tell me he had Muhammad Ali on. I bet Muhammad Ali doesn't even play golf. Oh, it makes me angry. Okay, he says Ballesteros isn't interesting. I'll prove him wrong. I'll tell you about him. Listen to this. Severiano Ballesteros is very, very interesting. He is Spanish. He comes from Spain. He wears really stylish sweaters, and he has very interesting dark hair. And, wait.
He plays,
He plays golf. Oh, what's the...
What's it like to play the Nintendo Entertainment System? Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Okay, it seems a lot of you guys have taken my advice on dress and are now walking around in baggy shorts and flip-flops. Great. If you see me, give me a wave. I love to see style. I also enjoy a good laugh. But now you're writing in and asking me the big one, the advice to beat all advice. How to walk out on the street and look a real man. Okay, you want to look macho, right? Here's how you do it. First, it's how you move. Try to get that all-important shoulder twitch. Giving that nice subtle hint of the hairy back just tickling away there under the shirt is essential for the macho man, but not too twitchy, or your cigarette packet will fall out of the pocket in your sleeve. Now, where to work? I'm afraid macho men do not work in public libraries. Sorry, all you He-Man bookworms. So, if you have to, at least stamp the books very hard. And if possible, carry them around in a brick hod. Lesson number 2. If possible, get a job on a building site, giving full opportunity to wear the too short t-shirt and the baggy hipster jeans, just about to slide down over the hips. So when you bend down, you expose that essential 9 inches of the bottom of your back. And of course, that is the perfect place for your gold chain or your I Love Mary tattoo. See? Think original. And working out of doors does allow you to address passing women with the macho conversation opener. And what? Not to be confused with the standard greeting of male friends of what's up? Tim, don't get frightened. I'm only telling them about it. Wait! Wait! Jeez.
Did you try breakout with a moving wall? Did you try breakout with an extra ball? It's what fun's all about. It's Super Breakout. It's a brand new game from Atari. Have you played Atari today?
If you liked Breakout, you'll love Super Breakout. It's got more color, more sound, and more action. And naturally, it's from Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
I've been hearing the so-called sports expert talk about his realistic home video baseball game. Well, I've played real baseball. And I also played the new Atari Real Sports Baseball, and I like it. Because I can sacrifice fly, as well as steal, pick off runners. Hey, it's baseball like baseball should be played. And who are you going to listen to anyhow? That other guy who just talks baseball? Or a nice guy like me who lives it?
New Real Sports Baseball, one in a series only from Atari.
Out here we entertain ourselves at home, so we got an Atari video game. There's so many different games to play. We especially like Space Invaders, zapping those little devils from outer space. It's fun, but personally I think the whole idea of creatures from outer space is a little far-fetched.
No other company offers you as many different video game cartridges as Atari.
Activision presents the creepiest video game ever seen on the Atari 2600. Spider Fighter by Activision. Use your bug blaster to fight off swarm after swarm of very spooky spiders.
Spiders, silly the spiders, jumping, flying, multiplying, spiders, silly the spiders, bouncing, punching, watch out, crunching.
Spider Fighter, designed by Larry Miller for Activision.
Berserk, you're on. Hey, where you going? The video arcade. You can't play Berserk at home. Now you can. Atari.
It's Berserk inside an electric maze where robots shoot with electric rays.
Take that, turkey.
So look out, don't get trapped or you might get zapped. Berserk is here from Atari.
Can you beat that?
And only for systems from Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
Still alive out there? Good. This is Max Headroom. Max Headroom. Remember Boy George? Well, oh, me neither. Hey, how you doing? Come on, sit down. What do you say to coffee? Oh, no, I'll get it. Next day, I say, hi. I give him a smile, and he cuts me dead. I don't know where I am with the guy.
Hey, who are you talking to?
What?
Are you cracking up?
Why?
All this mumbling and muttering, you got a head on your shoulders, use it.
A few seconds away from switching to the redundant sense sequencer. T-minus 27 seconds. We have gone for redundant set sequencer start. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15, 14, 13, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.